Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Maddox Makeup Company. It's Charlie and today I'm going to be showing you how I DIY'd these floral embroidered jeans. I hope that you like this tutorial today. If you do, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. As usual guys, all of the products and items in the video will be listed in the description box down below and they are not affiliate links. So I won't make any money from you clicking through or purchasing the items that are linked down. So we need to start with some jeans first. These are just some cheap ones from Primark. Some appliques, I bought these for £2.99 off eBay. Some shears or cutting scissors that are very sharp. Some pins and some needle and thread. So now that I have everything that I need, I'm just going to lay the jeans out on the floor and then pop the appliques exactly where I think that I'm going to want to sew them on. And then before making any decisions, I'm just going to pin them in place and then try the jeans on just to ensure that they are actually exactly where I want them to be. And I'm going to be doing this for both top and bottom appliques. You don't need too many pins as they will stay in place quite nicely, so I just popped 3 in each applique, or 3 at the bottom and 3 at the top. Once I am happy with the placement of the appliques, I am then going to grab a needle and thread, which is what I will be using to demonstrate this DIY today. If you do have a sewing machine, it will be a lot quicker and easier for you to use that, but for the sake of the video, I am just going to use a needle and thread. And I'm just going to use a good old-fashioned loop technique to secure the end, and I'm just going to wrap this around 3 or 4 times until I think the bond is strong enough. And then sliding my hand down the inside of the material, I'm just going to ensure that the pins haven't clamped the 2 sides of the jeans together before I just start tacking the applique. So tacking is just like a very thin bond of cotton between the applique and the actual material that I want it to stick to. If you are just going to be using this for a one-time wear, then you could actually just tack it to the jeans and then leave it as it is, but as I want it to wash nicely and not fall apart, then I am actually going to be using a loop method, which I will show you shortly. So once you have finished the tacking, it should look quite similar to how it does here. So it is secure and in place, it's not going to move around too much, but it wouldn't withstand a wash. So here I'm just going to be showing you how I do the whip or edge technique. So I'm just going to push the needle through both sides of the material and then pulling ever so slightly, I'm going to create a loop, and then I'm going to thread my needle through that loop. So again, I'm just going to push the needle through, pull it just so it creates a loop, and then slide that needle through the loop. And then pull the needle up and outwards to create an edge technique using the needle and thread. As you can see here, that is creating a lovely edge technique, which means that it's not going to fray or come away at the edges of the applique, it's going to hold it in place nice and securely. So again, I'm just pulling the needle through both sides of material, creating a loop and pushing that needle through the loop, and then pulling upwards and outwards to create that rounded edge effect towards all of the outer edges of the applique, and I'm just going to go around the entire design just to secure everything in place. Once you have mastered this technique, you are able to move on quite quickly and effectively without many stops. It depends how handy you are at sewing and whether you do have any experience. So to sew on both of these, if I wasn't doing a tutorial, it would take about half an hour, but for a beginner I would probably say give yourself around an hour and a half to 2 hours time to do this properly, just to ensure that it is secure and it isn't ruined within the first wash after you've created this design. So the technique that you can see me using here is a little bit more beginner friendly, as it doesn't involve the loop, it just involves wrapping the cotton and thread around the edges of the applique, which you will find a lot easier if you are a beginner, so you can definitely try that, but it won't be quite as secure. After your applique is secure, it should look something quite similar to this, and then you'll be able to take out the tacking thread, and I recommend using a bright colour so that you are definitely sure that you are taking the tack out and not actually part of the embroidery. At this point I would recommend to cover it with a towel and just iron over everything to flatten it out. But other than that, that is the DIY floral embroidered jeans complete. I hope that you did enjoy this tutorial. Again, if you did, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and ensure to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Thank you for watching today guys, and I'll see you next time.